Hi guys, welcome to my first live with Live Living. For those who don't know me, my name is Olivia Arezzolo. I am known as the sleep specialist and hi Tanya, I know you, you're on my page. Oh, more people, oh my God, this is wonderful. If you guys are there, say hi, give me a wave. Make sure you're asking any questions you want to know. Today we are I love seeing your comments. You commented on one of my pictures today. I love seeing all of your questions and your waves. So please give me as much love and everything because this is exciting that I'm with you right now. So today I am going to be discussing the Aroma Snooze. So for anyone who doesn't know the Aroma Snooze, it is one of the best products I, as a sleep specialist, could recommend because it has so many features that aid sleep. Hi guys, if you're there, give me a wave, say hello. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm going to be here for about the next 20 minutes, so please ask away. I'm happy to help. So today we are discussing the Aroma Snooze. Hi love, hey guys. Hey. Today we are discussing the Aroma Snooze and particularly how it benefits your sleep and your baby's sleep for those who have darling little children. Hey guys, thanks so much for waving. So I guess as a sleep expert, I want to help you understand some of the key benefits of the snooze and why, like the reasons behind it. So particularly today we are going to be discussing the noises that it makes. And yeah, as I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask away. So I'm going to start with pink noise. I'm actually going to get pink noise up because I definitely have an Aroma Snooze and it definitely plays pink noise when I'm going to sleep because biologically this helps me. So this is pink noise for you guys. This is my Aroma Snooze. Hey Snooze. That's not pink noise, that's a lullaby. That may be pink noise. That's a heartbeat. Rain, also emitting pink noise. Another lullaby. So if you hear this one, okay, so that's pink noise. What that does to your brain is, in order to get deep, restful sleep, which is when you attain the maximum benefits of sleep, things like muscular rejuvenation, regeneration of your happiness neurotransmitters, serotonin and dopamine. Also, you detoxify a brain protein called beta amyloid. Beta amyloid, if it builds up in the brain, causes memory loss, which is exactly why towards the end of the day you feel like you can't remember anything. So all of these beautiful benefits of sleep only occur when you are in deep, restful sleep. How this is relevant to pink noise is because what pink noise does is encourages and allows your brain to move into this restful state more easily than if you were without it. This is found in clinic. This isn't just my belief. All of the academics I'm presenting here are evidence-based, and if anyone wants the clinical papers that I use, I'm more than happy to share. So what happens is, in a highly active state, so like right now, I'm in what your brain is called an alpha brainwave state, and essentially the brain is like this. It's going really fast. I'm thinking a lot. I'm very reactive to the noises around me. I'm very conscious and very present about what's happening now. In your deep sleep, what you want your brain to do is emit very slow brainwaves. So you probably know this from when you're in a meditative state. You feel like you're really zenned out and it's just so relaxed. And so that's our slowest conscious brainwave state that we can really reach. And that's actually called theta. So that's when you're just meditating, or you're super zenned out, and you just feel so relaxed that nothing in the world can bother you, and you're very slow. You're not as reactive. You're kind of a bit dopey, which is fine. So what pink noise does is it actually encourages your brainwaves to move from the highly active state that I'm in right now into a slower pattern, because that is the pattern that the noise itself is emitting. And when you attune yourself to that sound, your brainwaves synchronize with that. So that's the fun facts around pink noise. I'm wondering, anyone on this? I love all the people who are joining. Hey guys, has anyone on this ever do you have a snooze? Do you know the pink noise? Do you use the pink noise? I'd love some thoughts and feedbacks around your pink noise if you have any. And if not, that is perfectly fine. I guess a lot of people know of white noise. White noise is similar, but pink noise has a modification where over a greater period of time, we use pink noise for Bubba. Great, love it. And how do you find it? In clinic, they find that it reduces crying, and it reduces the time it takes to fall asleep. But they've also found that nocturnal wakings are less likely for bubs who are hearing pink noise. I'm wondering if you've found the same at all, or anyone else, if they have any other feedback on the snooze. Absolutely love it. Sleep so much longer and goes to sleep so much faster. Yes. That is exactly what they find in clinic, and that is exactly why I am recommending it as an academic, because I know that from clinical experience and from what everyone always tells me about the snooze and about their experience with the snooze, that's exactly what they've found. Quote, unquote, sleeps so much longer and goes to sleep faster. Love it. That's fantastic. Some of the other noises that the snooze emits, let's just have a play through them, because I've got my snooze right here. So as we've been discussing, we have pink noise, but we also have rock-a-bye baby in the treetops. And as you can tell by my beautiful singing, that is Rockabye Baby, and that is a very calming, soothing sound for bubs. So clinically, they've found that in a neonatal ward, they had one group listening to lullabies, they had another group listening to nothing. Those listening to lullabies had less waking, and their crying ceased easier than those not listening to it. So in a similar vein, the lullabies are really soothing for the infant and very harmonious for their brainwaves. In a similar vein to pink noise, it's just a different frequency and a different calming response, but still it has been found to be calming in itself. So definitely that one is beneficial, because some bubs will have more of an affinity with your lullabies. Now this really depends on how much they're exposed to it, both when they're in the womb and also throughout the day. And if in the past you've played lullabies a lot while you're soothing them, chances are that they'll associate soothingness with lullabies. So as soon as they hear it, their brain registers, oh, time to relax, time to calm down. So for anyone who studied psychology, this is called classical conditioning. It's when you associate one stimuli with another. Your bub is associating soothing with lullabies. I'm wondering, has anyone listening had any experience with lullabies when they put them on? Do they notice Bub gets to sleep easier? Any mums, maybe? Hey, I might listen to lullabies. Just because I'm 29 doesn't mean I can't listen to lullabies. But I'd love to hear if you have any experiences with lullabies, or if not, that's okay. No, everyone's just listening. That's all right. I'll just keep chatting. So on the lullabies, actually, you'll notice that there isn't just one, but there's two. So I'll play the other one. If I can find it. There you go. So for anyone who can't hear that, put it a bit closer. So there you go. So for anyone who heard that one, you notice that one's a bit more upbeat, because what you want to do is in the evening you want to have that slower one playing, because that calms the baby down, and exactly as I was saying before, you want your bub to associate that calming lullaby with going to sleep, bedtime routines, time to wind down, time to stop screaming, mum wants to get to bed. I'm sure she does. And then in the morning, in order to awaken them, what you want to also do is have more of a stimulating lullaby, so exactly as that one is there, in order to perk them back up and let them know that it's time to be a bit more active. And exactly as you would have heard, the tempo is a bit faster. What this does is in a regulated pattern, so in a calming pattern, regulated pattern, it gently awakens Bub, and so this is beneficial to gently awakening them. This is because it gently raises their brainwaves to a more active state, but it doesn't do it too much, so they're not going too hyperactive. They're just waking up with a nice gentle feeling of freshness, but not over alertness. So that's what you want. And similarly, having a soothing sound has been found in clinics to improve calmness, improve tranquility, and improve their ability to wake up without crying and screaming, which is what you as mums want. Okay, we've got a few more minutes here, but I'm wondering, has anyone that's just joined, any of you have any feedback around any of the lullaby sounds that you're using with a snooze? Do you have a snooze? Do you want a snooze? I have a snooze. I have two. They're great. I love it. I have one in my lounge room and one in my bedroom, because I get to, when I'm working in my office, which is in my lounge, I have the scent of sweet orange oil, which is found to focus but calm. Would that be good for people who suffer from insomnia? Yes, it would be. Aroma Snooze is one of the best products, expert certified, for people with insomnia, yes. And reasons why, you can find that on the blog, because I did a review, but I'll briefly summarize them now. So you have the sounds that I'm speaking of, pink noise, lullaby sounds. You also have a voice recorder, more relevant for children, not so much adults with insomnia. You also have a red LED light. Would this be good for adults with autism that find it difficult to sleep? Yes. So for all these reasons I'm presenting now, a red LED light minimizes your exposure to, hi Dana, which minimizes your exposure to blue light. Blue light has been found to keep the brain in an active brainwave state. It also reduces your synthesis of a hormone called melatonin. Melatonin makes you sleepy. So in regards to the snooze being beneficial for autism, insomnia, it's great for the reasons of red LED light, pink noise, the mind blank, the diffusing capacity itself. You diffuse lavender. Lavender's been found in clinic to be as effective as sleeping pills over a 6-week period with regards to anxiety. They did this study, and over 6 weeks they had a reduction of anxiety via sleeping pills by 46%, whereas the participants who used lavender had a reduction of 45%. So that's huge, and definitely something to be aware of for anyone who is struggling. That lavender has been found in clinic to be as effective as sleeping pills, and as the Aroma Snooze doesn't just diffuse, it also has your red LED light, it also has your pink noise, it also has the rain sounds, which are again great and reflective of pink noise. For all of these reasons, in a collective, it means that it improves insomnia and beneficial for those finding it difficult to sleep, such as adults with autism. Now I am just about to shoot off. I hope this has been helpful. Do we have space for any last questions? I'll just give you a moment while I check one thing. Thanks so much. I'm so happy to help. I love helping, especially when it's on the topic of sleep, because I've educated for 8 years around this, so I'm so happy to use this information. Do you know what's my absolute favorite oil to diffuse? Ooh, well, I really love sweet orange, because that scent is just beautiful, and it's been found to promote calmness of the brain, which when you're trying to focus but you're really excited about your work, as I am, that's beneficial. I also really love, there's a blend called Relaxation by Live Living, which I love. There's also a blend called Aroma Snooze, which you will actually get with your Aroma Snooze, which I also love. I probably use Aroma Snooze the most because it contains not only lavender but also sweet orange, and also some really premium oils like your Australian sandalwood, which is very luxurious, but they included it because the girls are just amazing. So yeah, I love that one. Okay, I'm going to do one last question. What would the blue light help with my 12-week-old bub? Okay, so I am going to finish with this one. So blue light has been found to actually reduce sleep. So with exposure to blue light, your bub is going to awaken more. He's going to be unable to get to sleep and be more restless throughout the night. So obviously not ideal. What the Aroma Snooze does, and what I would recommend, is to reduce all blue light. However, so turn off ceiling lights. Ideally don't have a TV on. Ideally don't have a laptop or phone. Obviously bub's not going to be on the laptop. But yeah, so this is for bubs and adults, I guess I'm speaking to now. So what you want to do is, minimize exposure to all of those devices, and instead you want to, for lights, you want to use something like the Aroma Snooze's red LED light in order to sleep, both for your night light and also for evening wakings. So academics, just to help you understand of how powerful blue light is, how stimulating it is for the brain, you can kind of akin it to, it's like a coffee for the brain. So if you're having a coffee at like 11 p.m. at night because the ceiling lights are on, and then you're expecting your brain to just go to sleep, it doesn't really work like that. So what it does is it heightens your production of cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone that keeps you stimulated and awake. It also minimizes your production of a hormone called melatonin. Melatonin makes you sleepy. This is for babies and adults alike. So in regards to your bub, if your bub is exposed to blue light in the evening, more likely to take longer to fall asleep and be screaming throughout the night, which not only awakens bub, but also you. So not ideal. As an alternative, please use the Aroma Snooze's red LED light. Red light opposed to blue light doesn't have these detrimental side effects, so you can actually sleep properly. And just to give you an understanding of how significant the impairment is, so 2 studies. The first one, they found that it took the brain 90 minutes to calm down and to progress into a deep quality sleep after exposure to blue light in 99% of the individuals studied. So powerful. So if you think about that, like you turn off your lights and then it's going to take you a full 90 minutes for your brain to calm down. That's not what you want. You want your brain to be super calm and super relaxed as soon as you dive into bed, not 90 minutes later for you and bub. And the second study, they found this is relevant for babies and nighttime feeds. They found that only 5 minutes of they found that only 5 minutes exposure to blue light throughout the evening for 5 nights in a row caused a 2.3 hour disruption to your hormones, which made you more awake in the evening and more tired in the morning. So this is a disruption to your circadian rhythm, and that is the effect of only 5 minutes of exposure to blue light. So even just turning those lights on for literally like a few minutes to feed is significantly impairing to your morning tiredness and to your ability to sleep that night as well. So again, definitely using the Aroma Snooze's red LED light is highly recommended. And I just got another question. What does the Aroma Snooze blend have in it? This is my final question. So there is a concoction of beautiful oils, but the ones I'm going to hero right now are lavender. They're all certified organic, by the way. So lavender, sweet orange oil. We've got your Australian sandalwood. We also have your bergamot. I'm going to pull it up just so I don't miss any. One moment. Yes. Geranium, palmarosa, and cedarwood. So all of those individually, because I research them, because that's what I do, are found to benefit sleep, to reduce time it takes to fall asleep, and to promote calmness of the brain. And this is why after you smell the Aroma Snooze, you just feel so tranquil and zen. And this is why you also get a better night's sleep. Thank you so much for all your beautiful questions. It has been such a pleasure. For anyone who would like to ask questions, make sure you send them via DM to Lively Living, because I am going to be back on Monday at 6 p.m. and answering more of these questions for you. And it is honestly, it's such a pleasure because, as I mentioned, I studied for about 8 years, and it wasn't hard it was challenging to study because I just really want to help people. And now that I actually get to help you guys, I'm over the moon. So please send all the questions that you have, and I will be back and answering them. And for anyone who wants to follow my page as well, I'm Olivia Arezzolo. I'm the resident sleep specialist, and I'm here on behalf of Lively Living. Have a beautiful evening. I will see you guys soon. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being educated and empowering yourselves with knowledge And yeah, I will see you all guys soon. Thanks, guys.